trending on Twitter right now. Tom MacDonald has a new song called Goodbye Joe. And it says Tom MacDonald's Goodbye Joe release is trending. That's pretty big. I have not seen this. I've not heard this. So this is going to be first time reaction. For whoever has not been following for a while, I mean, I've been demonetized. And I just had another damn video joinked from the channel this morning. Shadow banned as hell all across social media. So yeah, I was among the people who occasionally was critical of Tom whenever there was like a fence riding situation and you're like, bruh, one side is like straight up establishment and evil. The other side is trying to fight against all those things. And so I got it. He was trying to be like the libertarian independent thing, but it got crazy, like really crazy. So, you know, as we're out here taking beatings, it's like at some point you got to pick your side. And it seems like recently he's very much picked a side, and I appreciate that. Like vocally picked a side. So we got a new song called Goodbye Joe. Let's check it out and see if it's any good. Been up 4 hours, 248,000 views. Definitely don't want this background. Let's go. Let's just go with no background. Love it. Simple. Old piano, flag, ladder.
America is going woke. The streets are full of fire and smoke. This ain't the way I thought it would be. The White House full of evil folks. Americans ain't free no more. They don't respect folks like you and me. The way we're treated ain't been fair. Fake news on every TV. 4 years we've been in this nightmare while they killed American dreams. We can't afford our lives here. Rent, food, and gasoline. Colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me.
Sick. Okay. Thank you. I like it. It's like folksy. It's calming. It sounds really good. And it just drives the point home. They're like, yeah, 4 years of evil in the White House, making everything suck for everyone. And yeah, we're done with it, dude. I'm so done with it. I know this is going to the chorus. It's probably going to be fun. But it's cool. Like I said, he finally picked a damn side. Tom was significantly later than Tim Pool. Okay. So that's saying something, but he did. And it is in time to make a difference. So I appreciate it.
Dreams, we can't afford our lives here. Rent, food, and gasoline. Colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me. I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No, no, no. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go, go, go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't
Wave goodbye to Joe. See ya. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Boom. I like that. In a nice way. In a nice way. GTFOH, bro. Sounds like America. Yeah, it does.
hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag.
America is losing hope, divided by the way we vote. This ain't the way that this all should be. We're fighting over memes and jokes. They're burning flags that we hold close. They think that war's only overseas.
That's a really good one. That's a good bar. They think the war is just overseas. No, it's not. It is here. Look at the border. We had like 20 million people, including gotaways, whatever. The numbers are all lies anyway. But, I mean, they had that, I think it's CVP or CBP app that they had, where people can just type in 5 minutes enough stuff to make an appointment to enter so that it doesn't count as an illegal person getting here. Instead, it's like an asylum seeker, and you don't need to prove who you are. You just send a picture. It's freaking insane, dude. And then the fact checking is insane too, because I'll have like the liberal people who are like, here's the fact check. It says that the numbers are down and crime is down and the economy's amazing. You're just too dumb to look at the data. And I'm like, bitch, I spent twice as much on groceries, almost twice as much on gas after it went down. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, dude. But Nova sounds good. I know she's got a good voice because I really liked the Lost Girls. That was a good song. Very good song. So I knew she had it. She had the pipes.
We're fighting over memes and jokes. They're burning flags that we hold close. They think that war's only overseas. The way we're painted ain't been fair. So what? You don't know me. You got something to say? Well, I'm right here. Thank us for the freedom of speech. You like to claim I don't care, cause I ain't gonna bend no knees.
Colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me. I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No, no, no. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go, go, go. We love.
Dude, that's so awesome. It's like, I'm not going to forget about the people who literally died, gave up life for you to have the freedom that you enjoy. You can't hand it back. I freaked out when COVID happened. Listen, I was like a rabid animal the whole time through the whole pandemic. I made scenes at the grocery stores. I made scenes at the doctor's offices. I made scenes at work. I led and won a revolution at work. I couldn't fucking believe the level of compliance that people were having with the tyranny, unconstitutional, unlawful, un-American way that they treated us. And I watched the left side cheer for it. They're like, you're a fascist Nazi. Bitch, you wanted us to show papers to go get food. That was you. You co-opted the government and the big pharma corporations and blended the shit together to go around our rights and fuck us over. And then you're going to say, we're the fascists. You're going to call Trump a fascist. He left it to the states to make all the pandemic restriction decisions. He underreached what he could do because he's the opposite of a fascist dictator. Like, it's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. And yeah, there's no way. And I know that if it happens again, I will still do it. And there'll be a lot more people that do it with me this time. A lot more, because people aren't fooled again.
If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go, go, go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag. If you look close, you'll see America. But she don't look quite like she did. This ain't the country that our parents love, but I still hear her on the wind. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you where the good Lord split you. Burn someone else's flag.
Yeah, on the wind. That was nice. That was cool. I mean, you got to understand, like, from my perspective, my grandfather on one side was a migrant worker who came here from Mexico. Both of my grandparents were migrant workers from Mexico. My grandmother came here legally. My grandfather came here illegally and then went through the process, the very long process, and became a citizen legally over time. So, you know, it was one of those kind of things. But when he got here, he rolled his sleeves up and he busted his ass for years. So he was doing like literally the migrant working, I believe it was like vegetable picking, and then construction, railroad building, and then he saved up and he bought a store, and then he saved up and he bought properties. He had a store that had an arcade, and he turned off the arcade during school hours because he saw kids were skipping school to come to his arcade. So he hurt his own business to make sure the kids in the community would go to school. I mean, yes, it was the ghetto, and like a bad ghetto. He was a amazing guy. And also, my mom's godparents were Cuban refugees who were very good friends with him. And he would play dominoes with them. Classic. Yeah, he was a Republican and a member of the NRA for the entire time that he was a legal voter in the United States. And that was in New York, in a very liberal part of New York. So based AF. But that's the thing, is like that was the America they grew up in and got to have, where you could have somebody earn some money and save some money and invest some money. And like now we got people where it's like two people get a college degree. They're so much in debt that like you're marrying somebody with giant like ball and chains attached to them. Now it's your debt too. And like you can't earn enough money to save anything. That in the last like 4 or 5 years, the amount of money you need to make to buy a house has like tripled. So it was like $55,000 a year, which was about the median household income, could buy the median house. Like that's fine. Now it's like you need $120,000, $150,000 a year coming in to qualify for the loan on the average house. You know how screwed we are? That's part of like the American dream, is just like being able to own your own home, being able to have your own business. And like when the pandemic happened, they literally stole maybe trillions of dollars from people and shifted it to the corrupt kind of Illuminati class of the government and the elite, whatever. All those small businesses got destroyed and the value of our currency has gone in the toilet. Yeah, and I agree with that, Darmac. It's like we don't need to pay a penny for someone else's college. Like I specifically did not go to college because at the time I was getting ready to graduate high school, I was working at a sports bar. All the people I worked with had college degrees or were finishing their college degree or they were finishing their master's program, and they couldn't get a job. And they were like, dude, I have to start paying back on these loans. I don't have any prospects of a good job. I'm still working at the sports bar I worked at when I was in high school, kind of feeling like I got scammed with this entire college operation. And so at that point, I was like, you know what? All these people out in the real world are saying this isn't worth it. And then I go to the government schools and they tell me you're a total loser if you don't go to college. Go, sign up. No one will be proud of you. There's nothing you can do that'd be better than going and spending a shit ton of money and time and getting loans to be in college. And so I don't hate anyone that goes to college. If you want to go to college, it's fine. I have very educated people in my life, including like my mom, master's degree. She was a director of nursing. She's a nurse practitioner. She's done all kinds of stuff, a college professor. So like, I don't hate it for the people that use it, but there's a lot of people that have like a $200,000 degree from a party college with a bunch of excessive borrowing that they did, and it's in underwater basket weaving. They can't use it for anything. And then they want to bitch about us needing to pay for their college. No, thank you. But yeah, to Darmac's point, a college endowment fund should pay for it if they can't pay it back. Sure. Yeah. Cause the colleges have fuckloads of money. And what are they giving you? What is the value coming in? Because the people who hire nowadays are getting wise to it. They're like, hey, you know what? Graduating college doesn't actually mean that you're going to be a good employee for me. It doesn't. There's a lot of people that graduate college and they're dumb as a box of rocks. They're lazy as hell. They feel entitled. They think they're smart when they know almost nothing that actually matters. That's scary. That's a scary thing. They think they are done learning. They learned everything, and then that degree was handed to them. It's like, no, you just started. You just learned how to learn. That's what school is for. School teaches you how to learn and the discipline to get through going from 0 to proficient in a bunch of different areas. So you figure out the best way for you and you figure out the things that you're interested in learning about later. But there is an idea that they're putting in these kids' heads that the parents are stupid, the older folks are stupid, and the professors know everything. And then we're going to teach you all this stuff. And it's just grooming. We're grooming these kids in school, in college, and telling them, since you know Common Core math, you're smarter than your dumb parents don't know how to do this math. Because they're not smart as you guys. You guys are so brilliant. And then it switches to weird sex stuff. You know, they kind of have it all intertwined. Yeah, and Darmax says, I paid my way through school as I went, but I don't know that it's possible now. Yeah, that's the problem. The hyperinflation that has happened in, for one, everything, and then two, specifically everything that the government has intervened in. The value to cost that change in everything the government has touched is insane. So, housing costs, insane. Government has intervened. They give all these fucking vouchers to the illegal aliens. They artificially create a supply shortage that shouldn't be there because the aliens shouldn't be here. And the fact that they keep printing money endlessly, value of the dollar generically goes down. So they're so smart, they're stupid. Yeah, I mean, there's some of that for sure. Russ says, no joke, in 2020, they tried to get me to take gender studies. Yeah, they throw that in your face. And I know people who are recent college grads that said they went through the stuff and they're just like, I have to take this, but I know it's insane. I'm sorry. And people project that onto me. I have 5 kids. They're like, oh yeah, start saving for college now. Fuck that. No, that's not what's happening. So and I've told people, even a long time ago, I told people, I was like, hey, what you want to do with your life, figure out what you want to do, how you want to live, and then we can look at career paths at that point. Because all these people start at like step 1 and then they get to step 5 and they're like, oh, I hate this path. It's like, yeah, it was very predictable to get to that step. So you need to look at the end, begin with the end in mind, like that kind of thing. It's insane. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go all philosophical, but they've been pissing me off with this craziness and the grooming and all that. Anyway, that was a great song. I thought it was top tier, so I'm going to like that. I will share it. And I'm going to download that for the gaming streams. If you want to catch me live, I'm streaming Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern time over on Rumble. So if you want to see me or you want to support me or you want to connect on social media, all links are in the link tree below. And all announcements will be made in the Freethinkers Rebellion Discord server, so make sure that you join up there.